Hello everyone and welcome to the review of the Huawei Band 2 Pro. This smart band is a bit more smarter than my old Xiaomi 1S version. This is almost a basic version. This one actually has some other interesting things like a GPS receiver inside, so you can use this properly when you are doing sport like running or cycling, and you are going to get an accurate information about that. It's also water resistant to 5 atmospheres, and last but not least, it offers a LCD screen or OLED screen or something like that, so you get time and things like that. This one only has a few blinking LEDs. Of course, there is the Mi Band 2 and the new released Mi Band 3 model, but none of them have GPS built in, and only the Band 2 and 3 have displays. So this should be interesting. So I'm just going to test actually another brand to see how it's going to work and what informations you can get out of it. So I'm going to take it out of the box, and there is the band. Looks really nice. I hope that you can get a protector for this screen because it's very shiny and this will probably get scratched very easy. And it has a kind of buckle here, two buckles. The band is really soft, very soft, not like the one on the Mi Band. Of course, this is not the original, but actually I have paid more for bands on this than the band itself, because after a period of time this thing will break. So regardless if it's original or you bought something else, this thing will break and you need to change it. So I paid more dollars on this plastic band than actually the original band itself. Hopefully it will not happen the same with this Huawei, and I like the fact that it's very soft, very soft, not hard like this one. On the back of this we get some sensors here, 3 sensors, or probably 1 sensor and 2 LEDs for checking the pulse. This looks like a docking for charging, and we'll see if it powers on or not. Probably it needs to be charged first. And there is the docking for charging, USB cable, some labels, and we get this warranty card and a quick start guide, which is in Chinese and English and French and Spanish, I think. So there are a few languages there. So now I'm going to install the app. There was a QR code. Yes, there is a QR code here. I'm going to install the app on my mobile phone and see if it works or not. So the app is installed. The band was on charging, but it has enough power. So it says here, if you press this button, to download the app and then to wear it to pair it. So I'm just going to wear it, and I think it's going to sit like that, or I don't know, just going to put it next to the Xiaomi band. This will be also a comparison. Right, so I'm gonna put the back clip. Alright, so select Huawei band, and now in the app I need to select the smart band, and this is the Band 2 Pro. And as you can see, there is no Band 2 Pro here, so I'm just going to select the Band 2. Hopefully it will work, and there you go. It's the same code that was displayed here, 256F. And now it's pairing. Please confirm on wearable device, Yes, and it says to touch, so I'm going to touch the band, and now it's paired, and I'm going to click on next, and I'm going to install the additional app. Alright, and now the health app is installed, so I'm going to press on finish. Yes, I'm going to allow, and we have an update which brings a lot of things here and features, and I'm just going to update it now, and let's do the update. And now the update is kind of ready, at least the band has just rebooted with the new firmware, and the app has went further, and now it asks me if I want to enable push messages, so I'm going to click on yes, and I'm going to add notifications, and notification access I'm going to add for Huawei Wear. Alright, and now you can select which apps can actually push notifications and what do you want to see, so you get a list with all the apps installed. I'm just going to leave it kind of default. So for accurate heart measurement, please tighten the banding. Alright, and now I'm actually in the menu of the band, and here I can set and configure almost all the things, actually all the things. But what I really like about this band is the fact that you have this button here, and you can switch not only the information on the screen that you want to look at, but you can actually start, for example, an activity by long pressing. For example, I want to measure the heart rate. I keep this button pressed, and now it will actually start measuring, and look at that, it already did that, and now it's doing it in real time, so it's constantly monitoring. If I want to run also, I can start a run activity, and it now seeks for a GPS signal, and I can start and get a timer. So that is really nice, and you can change timers, you can see pulse, so you have a full report running. And distance is too short, data not recorded. Of course I have stopped that, but actually I haven't did any kind of running with it. Right, so now let's see what you get in the app. So you get step, calories, distance, you get this TruSleep, which is disabled, and this is kind of similar with the one that you get on the Mi Band. It will reduce the battery life because the band will measure your pulse during sleep, and that's okay if you want more in-depth reports and better accuracy. You can set, of course, alarms, do not disturb mode, notification management. Let's see what else we have here. Bluetooth disconnection reminder, function customization, raise wrist to wake screen. This is a feature on the Xiaomi as well. When you do this kind of movement, it will start the band and show you the activity. As you can see, you can do the same with the Huawei, but this having a button here, I don't want it to wake like this one, so I can push the button and see what I want to see, and then it will enter in standby again. You can also set the wearing preferences, like left hand or right hand. You can rotate the screen, which is very nice because maybe this is uncomfortable for you and you want to have it here. then you need to rotate the band. You will have the button here, but the text will be upside down, and you can change that from here, which is very good. And of course firmware update, which is done already. Now also let's take a quick look at the health tab, but before we take a look at that, I'm going to do something. Let's see how healthy this band will feel if I'm going to let it sit in the water for now. And let's see, in the health app you get calories and steps and exercise. You can start a workout from here. You can do a training plan. You have smartwatch, smart band, body scale, fat. So you have various devices that you can integrate into the app. I have the band 2, and I can pair it with this app as well, and it has detected it even if it's underwater. And yes, this is vibrating, so I'm going to bind it with this app. So it does work underwater. It should work underwater, of course. And I'm going to press on done. Allow, you can have all my data. Yes, notifications, notice. Alright, you have access for notifications. Right. So the app, as you can see, has actually the same startup menu, only that it even has the same settings here, only that it has those monitorizations and menus for workout and things like that, which the just the simple app doesn't have. So this is more sport oriented, and it also has statistics for heart rate, weight, sleep, and so on. And you can press on details and you get details at day, week, month, and so on. So it's the same like on the Mi Band. So the app is kind of similar with functionalities, but this has the added features that you have seen. The rest of the app is kind of similar, so you can get very easy used with it. What I don't like at this band, because there is one thing that I don't like, but that's mostly a joke, is the fact that the button will not work underwater, because it's a kind of capacitive button. So when it's covered with water, it's like holding a finger over it, but if you take it out of the water, it will work again. Submerge it and it will stop working. It's just like a long press, so you have to be careful with that, because it can actually activate something, maybe or maybe not. Maybe the band is smart enough to know that it's underwater, but as you can see, it works out of the water, it doesn't work in the water. No big issue, just keep in mind that. But it works, and hopefully it will like water for a long period of time, because I'm not going to take it off my hand when I wash hands or things like that. I don't want to plan go swimming with it in the sea or something extreme, but I want it to be daily waterproof usable, like the old Mi Band here, which it only gets off my hand when it goes to charge. So I hope that you have enjoyed this small review of this band. I'm now going to let it dry a bit, charge the battery to be 100% full, and see how this thing will perform in the following days. I do hope to get some decent runtime out of it, and we'll see, because using this large screen with a lot of information and having notifications now and all things like that, I will probably experiment with all of that and will drain the battery very fast. And of course I'll be curious to see what other things I can do with it, not like this one where you just have some flashing LEDs and that's it. So we'll see about runtime and what other features I can find and use on this. So until then, and my next review, bye bye.